Ceannis Beo seo Grianstad and 𝕴hraidh. It has been a very interesting 2 days. I know this particular live video was supposed to be for a live stream of a ceremony for the solstice today at 12 o'clock, but that wasn't going to happen because it was a very private ceremony with a small group, and since two of these people I was newly introduced to, it wouldn't be prudent for me to do the live stream, and also I didn't get permission either from the person who organised the ceremony as well. But it was a very good ceremony. It wasn't one of those ceremonies where you have to follow a strict script. Basically, we followed the usual: opening the circle, close the circle, invoking the elements, the cardinal points, and the ancestors and the spirits of the earth, and the gods and goddesses. And we all did our inputs, which was mainly ad lib, which was quite nice. It wasn't forced. It was in the moment, being in the moment, doing from your heart, which I think was actually way better. Now, I'm saying that as well. I was practically exhausted because last night I brought you up to Lough Gur stonecircle. Usually, as you've seen from last year and many years, well, the other years before, these have been usually photographs that I put up on the various social media sites that I'm involved with, and usually it's just me and my Todd. Last night, bumped into an American at the very start. He was just coming down. Pity though, because I think he would have actually enjoyed the solstice if he had held on for another 45 minutes. It would have seen the evil solstice sunset. Now, it was cloudy-ish, but like last year we didn't have any cloud, and it was almost like a golden sunset when the sun dipped below the mountains in the distance. This time around there was a bit of cloud, and it was as you saw in videos, if you have seen it, you would have seen kind of pinkish hues. It was very beautiful to watch, and there was a lady with her dog there to view it as well, which was quite unusual for that how. But there were locals as well. So then, basically, I was home for 11:30. Now, when you're home for 11, then or 11:30, basically, I'd be up at 3 o'clock in the following morning, and to get back out to Lough Gur. Now, I was going to go to the Wedge Tomb, which is just down the road from Lough Gur stonecircle, but I've actually never seen the sunrise in Lough Gur. So when I was passing, I just stopped, reversed in, and there was an elderly gent up there waiting by the standing stone up there. Then up comes another person. I thought was actually the American, because it looked like him from the distance, but it wasn't. It was actually the landowner who actually owns where Plantain East is as well. You probably heard that in conversation, where he basically let us know how bad things were with the EU, that a load of sacred sites, especially in the Midlands, were actually destroyed. And this was by the farming community, but it's not their particular fault, because they were given subsidies by the European Parliament or the EU, or to continue, because things were fairly desperate for them. But unfortunately, it was a pact with the devil per se, because next thing then, all these sites were on scrubland where you don't farm. Basically, the European Parliament stepped in and said, listen, you're going to have to get rid of that, or else we take the money off you. You have to use this as farming land. That's what we agreed to. So it was either survive and having to remove the sites, or leave the sites there and starve and lose the farms to the banks. So they were caught within a situation which is unfortunate. Now, I do believe we have a problem. Can you actually hear me speak? Could you give me a thumbs up or anything if you can hear me speak? And I just believe that this is not good again, so we're back to square one again. You can't hear me? Okay, I'm going to switch off and start. Can anyone hear me speak at all? I have two people here. Can you hear me speak? That's a thumbs up, so I'm presuming you can actually hear me. Can someone... Okay, okay, you can hear me. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, thanks a million for that. So unfortunately, these farms, especially in the Midlands, so there was a load of, especially in the Midlands, a lot of sacred sites were actually destroyed due to the EU interference, which is unfortunate. If you had heard the conversation I had with Connor, the actual owner of the land up by Ballinagree in Mushroom Mountain, which is an unfortunate tale to hear. Now, to make things a bit odder, those if you have been, I think you have been with me this morning watching the sunrise. I think you were, or were you? I know you were definitely with me last night. Or were you? I don't know. I'm still exhausted, but unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. Basically, a couple of hours sleep, get in the car, drive for an hour and a half, get up the mountain, and just basically leg it up. Next thing then, there was horses in the distance, and there was children, well, teenagers really, and they were brought up by those they were doing the horse riding with. And they came up. Then there was two other people came up as well, and one person put some burning incense in the actual D-style circle, and in honor of the morning, which I thought was very good. Now, the one thing I'm actually glad I didn't do is that I didn't bring my ritual gear. I decided to go, you know what, I'm going to go to an actual ceremony. What's the point of doing two when you're actually getting involved in one later on in the day? And I think it might be a bit better. Now, there was one guy up there and he was taking the Michael, proverbial Michael as such. And it's just all in good fun, especially when you turn around and say, I thought druids were up here naked, dancing. And well, obviously, you wouldn't want to see me dancing naked. I wouldn't want to see me dancing naked either. And the thing is, do you realise what country you're in, where it's raining 99% of the time, and you're up a mountain, which isn't a good idea to run around in the mud. And also, that place is like a bog, so you'd actually sink and you'd be destroyed. But no, it was absolutely fantastic. About 5:15 in the morning, then you can see the gold hitting the top of the clouds, just coming around as the sun was coming around the side of the mountain. Then it just appeared and shot right up, as you probably, some of you would have seen in it. And also, one thing that was actually quite interesting, I thought it was a cloud that was coming across the front along the mountain in front of us, where John's Well and Cloghoula is. And no, that was actually a very thick fog, which was quite fun to drive back down. And well, once I got further down the mountain in the car, then it was a bit safer. But saying that now, I'm hoping now I contact with Connor again, and I'm actually going to ask for permission. Can I hold winter solstice sunset ritual down in Glantan as that is his field as well? So hopefully that's good as well. Now, basically drove home, got my family sorted. Then it was time to head out to the designated place. It was actually his private home, where he built a private grove. So that's where the ceremony was conducted. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it was a very private one. Yes, I think actually, have you seen Glantan East? Actually, that's coming on later on in the year. We'll get to see Glantan East. It's actually a very beautiful spot. I have been there. I think there's a short on it that's available at the moment that you can view if you want to see it on the channel. If you go through the list of shorts, just look GLANT HANE East. That's it. It's just down the road from Knocktkillah, to be honest with you. And it's aligned to the winter solstice sunset. So I think we apt and like you've been to Trombeg twice. Scarlet imprint. I'm not familiar with Scarlet imprint. Not sure about that now. You'll have to tell me a bit more about it there, I'm afraid. I'm not too sure what it is. Scarlet Pimpernel, I do know. Scarlet Lady, I do know. My drag name and Saturday nights. What am I saying? Don't do that. That reminds me as well. Bone, if she does come on later, or see this video, I will be looking at that later on. Book company? No, I don't know that book company. I'm afraid not familiar with them. But I will check them out and I'll see what they have available. Is there anything particular I should be looking for? Anyway, later on. Peter Gray and okay, I'll check that up, son. No problem. I'll check that out. Peter Gray and yeah, I remember those names, all right. Even in my state. Cornwall. Oh, yeah, in England, across the water. No problem. Yeah, I'll check out. We'll see what they have there. No problem. And where was I? Oh yeah, Clontarf for the winter solstice. So in 6 months' time, that's where it'll be, and hopefully we'll have good weather. It'll be easy enough to get there, and I won't be, well, I don't know, I won't be attacked by manic robins like I was at Tronbeg last year. What was very actually interesting, and it was picked up as well, was the call of An Morgan to indicate that the sunset had concluded, which was actually quite apt. If it was, I don't know how to put it. It was nice to hear, and nice to actually think that way, where you have you're looking at something natural, and then you have the mysticism in the background, and it just adds to it. It has been a very, very profound, impact on me now. The last couple of hours, last 12 hours. Last 24 hours, really. Like someone actually said there to me that when I was driving home from the ceremony, they were saying I was actually surviving on cans of Monster at this stage. I was ready to pass out, and when I got home, just into bed for an hour. So I'm just up now, and I'm still in a bit of a haze. But somebody asked me, was it worth putting myself through the state to put me in the state I am now? And to be quite honest with you, I do it in a heartbeat again. It's something that you can't describe as such. It's just something you have to experience, and I'm hoping that you get to share some of this experience with me as well as I go through it with you. That's it, really. That's all I can say on it. I've annoyed you for about nearly 14 minutes. So Míle Buíochas for being with me, and to be honest with you, I'm hoping that this will continue for the future as well. There is something that basically I think he will be seeing this hopefully as well. He's watching live and he's probably going, oh God, will he ever shut up? Or he might see it later on and go, oh God, I'm going to ring him and I'm going to kill him. But there might be, we're hoping to organise something in the future for so, well, we'll see how it goes. Like, we've been passing ideas there while we were having something to eat afterwards, after the ceremony. And look, watch this space is all I can say. Like, they're going to put forward things from their relevant social media sites, and I'll be passing on information through this channel as well, especially in posts, see if anyone will be interested or not. It's something to put forward to the community. Like, it's not for, like, one thing that was said is that this sort of initiative isn't going to be asking people for money. It's just asking, look, join in and see how it goes. If it's for you, yes, by all means come with us. And no, it's a non-money making thing, which actually makes a change in this line of things. So what I'm going to say is that, I hope everyone is enjoying today. I hope you got to see the sunrise this morning, you got to see the sunset last night, and maybe, just maybe, if you go up to a quiet hill and watch sunset tonight and just reflect on how the year is going for you, and just be there in the moment and just witness it, bear witness to it, and reflect on how life has been for you, and how you can make changes to better your life as well. So in saying that, Lough on Grianstad and Sara, August, Slán go fóill. Slán.